Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is still Monday, April 28th, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I was talking to a Walmart truck driver today. And I'm also, y'all know I'm one too. You see me every day. And you also know that I'm in the import export side of trucking. I deal directly with what's going on with the tariffs and what have you. I told y'all, and y'all know by now, if you've been following me for a minute, that I am a red flag. I'm your warning of how the economy is doing. I let y'all know how the economy is doing way before everybody else did. Even before the news and anybody else, I was letting y'all know what was going on because I'm seeing it firsthand. Even when they wasn't reporting anything yet, I was telling y'all, hey, we're in a recession. The economy finna tank. It's looking bad. Oh, there you go with that doom and gloom. And all of a sudden, bam! What I was telling y'all happened. And as it was revealed that I was telling the truth, my numbers grew. A lot of y'all thought I was lying, making up views and ratings. As time went on, everything I told y'all ahead of time, what happened? And I'm not a psychic. I used to always say that, hey y'all, I'm not a psychic. I'm not Nostradamus, and I don't play one on TV. I'm in a position of where I can see these things before everybody else because I'm on the front line. So I warned y'all, get ready, be prepared. We're heading for a disaster. This was during Biden administration. I was letting y'all know. Before y'all come on here, this is what you voted for. We're not doing this. I done backed off of it. I'm tired of that. But again, I warned y'all. I let y'all know what was coming, right? So today, I was talking to a Walmart truck driver, the one that drives for Walmart. I'm an independent contractor with Walmart. I drive my own truck for them. I don't drive for Walmart fleet, the big Walmart trucks y'all see going on the road. I don't drive for them. In case y'all want to call in and get me in trouble. You know who you are. Y'all funny. Y'all be surprised what people do on here. I got some inside people work for Walmart, right? Say, man, I don't know who you done pissed off or whoever, but folk calling up here saying you sell narcotics and what have you. They need to check into me and watch me. That's for real. They were laughing like, man, I don't. Whatever you doing, you better stop it. There's some woman or something, yeah. So to y'all that's calling up to Walmart, I don't work for Walmart. I'm an independent contractor, like a bunch of other trucking companies that bring freight to Walmart, but I don't work for Walmart. I ain't gonna tell you who I work for. And if I did, it wouldn't matter because I've been there so long, people know me. I'm independent. People know my character, they can vouch for me. You can tell them anything you want to tell them about me. Ain't nothing about me they want to already know. Same way I tell y'all everything, everybody I be around, oh yeah, we are. Big boy did what? Oh, we already know. I just let y'all know how people be hating, man. People calling up there telling them folk coming at me laughing. Man, what you done did? And I told them about my YouTube channel, this and that, People didn't like my views on certain type of topics and certain things, and they got to hating and calling around to my job, thinking they finna get me fired, and I like, they do all that? Yeah. People are weird. I forgot to tell y'all about that. But since I was talking about Walmart, because I talked to the Walmart driver today, that made me remember, man, they did tell me about, so I got some inside. People like me. People watch my channel. People know me. So they're like, hey man, somebody call in on you, bro. I don't know what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? But we can't tell you whether you work here or not. Even though I don't work for Walmart, even if I did, they wasn't gonna tell you. Well, y'all need to watch him. He's selling, you know, narcotica. He might be selling it out y'all truck. He might be bringing it across the border. You better, they were saying all that stuff. I don't even drive for Walmart. I'm not a Walmart trucker. I messed around and said here one time that I be driving for Walmart, and y'all thought I drove for Walmart trucks. So y'all got to calling up to telling folks, y'all got somebody to work for y'all name. They be like, who? Well, I don't, y'all, well, y'all need to, you say you ain't got man, we was out there cracking up. Anyway, listen, I was talking to a Walmart driver, the one that actually drives for Walmart, in the big white truck with Walmart on the side of it, with the white Walmart uniform. He actually drives for Walmart. He works for Walmart. Was talking about how they've been warned about times of getting ready to, if this tariffs and stuff keep going on, there's gonna be shortages, supply shortages, empty shelves. What we got right now is a backload of orders, stuff that they ordered months ago. But once that runs out, I'll let them tell you. Hold on.
New today, consumer sentiment plummeting to one of the lowest levels on record amid a fierce trade war. Retailers are warning of empty shelves reminiscent of the pandemic, with the 145% tariff on nearly all Chinese imports in place. Yesterday, President Trump said he's ready to make a deal with President Xi.
Have you spoken to him since the tariffs? When did you last?
I don't want to comment on that, but I've spoken to him many times.
When did that happen, and what did you discuss?
I'll let you know at the appropriate time. Let's see if we can make a deal.
Meantime, major ports like the Port of Los Angeles are seeing a steep drop in imports from China. And joining me now, we have Lorianne LaRocco, global supply chain reporter for CNBC Business News. Lori is also the author of the book Trade War, Containers Don't Lie, Navigating the Bluster. Lori, big welcome to you. So when it comes to the prospect of empty store shelves, which products could be hit hardest, and should consumers be worried? I mean, are you seeing a rush to buy certain things right now?
We really shouldn't see a rush because we actually have the items in. It's going to hit us in waves, Alex. And this is what we're going to kind of see with the timeline. Starting in June, this is where you're going to start seeing, those items that we love to get really cheap online. Those are the items that are going to get hit first. And those are like the fast fashion, products we might get on Amazon. And the reason why is that smaller businesses, they can't afford to have front loaded, right, all of these items in to beef up their inventory. Then starting in July, this is critical because this is the back to school time, right, where parents are going into the stores to get their kids their school clothes. So you're looking at backpacks, you're looking at notebooks, you're going to be looking at all of these items that some have been brought in, but there has been a major pause when you're looking at the amount of items that have been brought in, and people are just really uncertain, if you will. Is it going to consumer going to buy? We have seen the pullback on a multitude of different economic indicators in terms of that hesitancy, and without really any definitive acknowledgement of what's going on, we're going to see this pullback. And then in addition to the fast fashion and the school clothes, also electronics, because of the connectivity, right, of the inventory of the supply chain.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that in 1 second, but
That's what you voted for. I know that's coming. Again, as I started this video out, I was warning y'all about this stuff before we even knew he was going to be able to run. I was telling y'all we're going to be where we are now. What President Trump is doing now is trying to fix it. He didn't create this mess. Now, you may not like his tactics with these tariffs and stuff, and things going to get harder. The tariffs going to make it harder. I ain't going to deny that. But we were already up Ish Creek. Yes, the tariff will make it harder, but we was already skint up, ladies and gentlemen. I've been warning y'all about this a couple of years now, year or so, since I've been on this thing. I've been warning y'all about where we are right now. President Trump was nowhere in sight. He was somewhere fighting charges or whatever. We ain't think he gonna be able to run. So don't come with that. That what you voted for. We was already going through this months ago, a year or so ago. Cause I was warning you. I got video. I got receipts. Go back and look. Give me some more views too. Go back and look. I've been making videos about this same topic a while now, letting y'all know, stock up, prepare, get ready, that this time was coming. Big boy, your haters and your doubters, I see you in the comment section. Where you at now? Big boy, you been saying this going on. I'm still waiting. That's what y'all was telling me. I see you in the comment section months back, before it happened. You know, like when Noah was out there building the ark, and wasn't no water, no rain, the folk were laughing at him. You building the ark, it ain't raining much. They were laughing. Y'all were laughing at me, some of y'all. Big boy, you been saying this same thing. I'm ready for the disaster to happen. You been saying the same thing, big boy. It ain't nothing happened. Okay. So I guess they preaching doom and gloom too. They trying to get views and clicks, you know, like y'all said I was trying to do, just making up stuff. But anyway, hold on. Let's hear some more people. They're just trying to get some clicks.
Now turning to news for your money this morning, President Trump is signaling a possible shift now in tone when it comes to those tariffs on China.
This is after the CEOs of some major retailers met with the president, and they were warning him about the impact these tariffs could have on the supply chain.
Yeah, Chrome 4's Joey Horta following this story for us live from Sausalito. Joey.
James and Daria, picture this. Empty shelves at Target. Something we haven't seen since the pandemic. Sound familiar? When we couldn't find toilet paper back then? Yeah, could happen again. PepsiCo just came out this morning with a lower full-year earnings forecast due to the cost of tariffs and lower consumer spending, according to the Associated Press. PepsiCo being hit hard by a 25% tariff on aluminum imports, which it depends on for soda cans. The CEOs of Target, Walmart, and Home Depot now warning the president product shortages could happen if tariffs continue. Business leaders met with Trump earlier this week, telling him his tariffs could lead to inflation and force them to raise prices.
They took our companies out of America and they built their plants in China. And one of those things, so now we're reversing it.
On Wednesday, the president told reporters at the White House the 145% tariff on China is, quote, very high. The president signaling the tariff on China could come down substantially in the next couple of weeks, regardless of a deal with China. Business leaders are now worried about higher prices for consumers ahead of the holiday shopping season later this year. PepsiCo says it's bracing for high uncertainty for the rest of the year. It's unclear if and when we may see higher prices as a result of these major retailers seeing the impact of tariffs. Back to you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Joey.
And on Monday, representatives from Walmart, Target, and Home Depot met with the president, warning there could soon be empty store shelves in the U.S. The number of cargo ships from China carrying everything from clothes to household goods was down 35% compared to the same week last year.
Now, let me explain to y'all how this works when you're dealing with shipping. As the lady said earlier, those of y'all who are saying, big boy, these shelves ain't empty, they full of stuff. You know, you still think I'm lying and don't know what I'm talking about, right? Like y'all been, you know. This is how this works. If a ship come in today to the port, the stuff that's on that ship was ordered months ago. It took that long for that ship to get here. They didn't order it it ain't like how we do when we order something off Amazon or whatever, and it be here in 3 days. That's how this works. when they order something from China, the businesses, Walmart or whoever else ordering from over there, they order months out. They have what you call forecasts based on what they think people are going to need and want to spend. So a ship shows up today at the port. What they bringing in is not something that was ordered last week. That shipment was probably a month and a half, 2 months ago that they ordered for it to be here today. 2 months out. So that's what she was telling you. All these tariffs and stuff that we're dealing with, you won't start seeing those effects, like the lady said earlier, in like June, July, back to school, the Christmas holidays, holiday season, stuff like that. That's when you will start seeing the effects of these tariffs and stuff and the store shelves being empty. Right now, what you're buying and why you're seeing they're not empty, because that stuff that was in there, people like big stores that front loaded, because they knew it was coming, they ordered an extra. They're trying to hold them over because when the tariffs hit, they ain't ordering no more. They're not ordering. So the stuff you're buying now is stuff that was ordered months ago. When this runs out, that's it. Because people are not ordering more to restock. So as you see it start running out, they won't be restocking. So those who saying that I'm lying because big war, I was in Walmart today, the shelves were full. Okay, I'm lying. Don't worry about it. Keep on. La, 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 la. Keep on. Keep on. Keep on. You're going to F around and find out that big water wasn't lying. Most of y'all know I ain't lying. But some of y'all, just because of your hate for me and disdain for me, you don't want me to be right. And honestly, I don't want to be right about this because it ain't good news. I don't want to be right about bad news, but it's bad news. And I'm right. It's coming. So what I'm telling y'all to do, if you can, stock up. That's what they're telling you. On stuff that you need, that you know your household needs. They ain't telling you go out and buy all the toilet paper and all that. Cause I don't know what happened with that situation, because we make toilet paper here. I don't know why PepsiCo, whatever, they having to pay tariffs on aluminum when we make aluminum here. See, this what the tariffs are for. We make the stuff right here, but y'all buying it somewhere else because you want it cheaper. So the tariffs would make it the way you buy it here. That's a whole other story. The fact of the matter is, I told y'all the tariff was going to hurt us. But it needed to be done. Something had to be done. I don't think they're going to last that long because Americans are soft. We ain't finna fight. We ain't finna do no suffering, no struggling. So that was them executives or whatever going to talk to President Trump, warning him about the pain we about to go through, and the American people ain't built for it. All those big CEOs and executives, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, all of you saw when they went to meet with President Trump to warn him about the store shelves going to be empty and how his tariffs are hurting the American people in the country or whatever. He told you, I told you, anybody with any common sense told you it's going to hurt. I told y'all we're going to go through a little suffering. But in battle, in war, you're going to deal with suffering. And why America won't win no more wars, because we ain't built to suffer no more. We ain't going to sacrifice no more. We're too soft. So the tariffs would work, but they ain't going to work, because at some point in time, he's going to have to lift them. Because they're going to get to crying, oh, Lord Jesus, oh, Lord. Instead of doing without, we're going to be crying and whining and complaining. The Democrats going to be talking ish, and everybody, the folk going to be on the news. I can't afford. We already can't afford nothing. What's new? So a loaf of bread went from $15 loaf to $18. Just an example. We already couldn't afford it at $15. So we were doing without anyway. You got to learn to do without. But we ain't going to do that. We gotta have our latest so and so, our updated so and so. We gotta have it. America, we can't do without that. We can't do without the iPhone. We can't do without no. What you mean, tariffs, President Trump? Don't you know the new iPhone coming out? So therefore, America ain't finna win nothing. Too soft. But I'm just warning my people. That's all I'm doing. Talked to the Walmart driver today. I went did some investigation. He telling the truth. Shelves gonna be empty real soon. If this thing don't end. Don't get ready. Be ready. Get it, got it, good. Bye.